Kazuhiro Shirato hasn't been home since the great earthquake of March 11th. Driving past signs saying forbidden entry, gaining access to Japan's evacuation zone, 20 kilometers or 12 miles from the Fukushima nuclear plant, is surprisingly easy. Accompanied by a Japanese journalist and cameraman and a radiation monitor, Shirato is travelling to see the damage in his hometown of Tomioka, just 8 kilometers from the plant. The radiation monitor beeps constantly to warn of rising levels. Damage to the roads is clear. Japan's famous spring cherry blossom looks eerie on a street with no people. Shirato tells me there was nobody there, so I finally understood everyone had really left. But I could also see dogs and cows belonging to my neighbour. I was surprised cows could get so skinny after just 1 month. Earthquake damage in this town is untouched since March the 11th. Shirato stops first at his mother's house, closing windows and blinds that have been wide open for more than a month. Next door is the family business, a funeral parlour. Flowers ready for funerals that never took place here litter the floor. Arriving at his own house, he has to pick his way carefully through his belongings all over the floor. He says he came back to pick up his ID, his bank records and his personal seal. He starts a cursory clean-up, picking his DVD collection up off the floor and unplugging electricity. He tells me he's frustrated and angry with the nuclear plant owner TEPCO for convincing him from a young age that the plant was completely safe. He says, 2 weeks ago I thought I would be back home within 6 months, but the situation got worse and worse. Now I doubt I'll ever be able to go back. Now in government housing in Tokyo, a 5.8 magnitude earthquake hits as he watches television. His concern is clear. He says that's the biggest one that I've felt since I've been here. Driving towards the coast, damage left by the deadly tsunami is clear. As the sun sets, they drive closer to the Fukushima power plant. The monitor alarm sounds to warn them of higher radiation exposure. Shirato was in the evacuation zone for just a few hours and does not believe there was any damage to his health in that short time. As they approach the power plant, a bus full of TEPCO employees pass by, clocking in for a night shift. All dressed in radioactive gear, all aware an entire nation is relying on them to avert a nuclear disaster. Paula Hancock's CNN Tokyo.